For 3D, I'm told that the lines AC and BD intersect at this point P, 6K, and we actually found that before to be 6, 2. Oops, 6, 2. And it says, hence, find the area of the triangle ACD. So I want to find what this triangle's area is. And this hence is kind of a clue of what I need to do to figure this thing out. I found that this coordinate right here where these two lines intersect is at 6, 2. So this point P is 6, 2. Now why is that important? Well, if I want to find the area of this triangle that I've highlighted in red here, this ACD, let's think about the area of a triangle is going to equal 1/2 the base times the height. And that only really works as long as the base and height are perpendicular to each other, or that's by definition what a base and height relationship is. And I found earlier that these are perpendicular lines. So this actually makes a base. Let's go another color here, why not? This segment from P to D, or the vector from P to D, equals my base. And the vector AC is going to equal, oh, I have that flipped. Base is AC. Let's just erase that. PD is going to equal the height of this triangle, and AC is going to equal the base of the triangle. So you can kind of imagine this triangle being flipped over, and this is the bottom. My perpendicular is my height, and so I could find what both of these things are. I actually know what AC is. If I go back to red here, the vector AC was 8, 4, and the vector PD, well, that's just going to be ending at point D. So I believe that point was, well, now I have to go back. I forget what point D is. Point D is 8, -2. And I have to subtract point P, and point P is 6 and 2. So the vector PD is equal to 2, -4. So basically these are the vectors that I need to use. And really one thing that I should have added over here is the vector PD is the vector of my height, but I needed the magnitude of both of these line segments to actually find what the area is. Right now they're vectors. I'd like to know the size of these things. So let's find the magnitude of AC. Let's find the magnitude of PD. The magnitude of AC is going to equal the square root of 8 squared plus 4 squared, which is equal to the square root of 64 plus 16, or the square root of 80. And the magnitude of PD is going to equal the square root of 2 squared plus -4 squared, which is equal to the square root of 4 plus 16, which is equal to the square root of 20. And then finally, to find the area, I need to take 1/2 of the base, and we said the base is AC, or the magnitude of AC. So let's take this square root of 80 times the square root of 20, since PD is my height. PD is my height. And if I multiply this together, I get 1/2 times the square root of 1600. And just so happens that the square root of 1600 is equal to 40. So this is 1/2 of 40. So the area is equal to 20 square units.